Teresa, and I work at Delta Gamma Sorority.
My name is Luke Laughlin. I work at the Delta Gamma Sorority House.
Jackson Grimion. I work at Delta Gamma.
My name is Atticus Guillory. I'm a houseboy here at Delta Gamma Sorority House.
My name is Samantha Barella, and I work at the Delta Gamma Sorority as part of their catering crew Monday through Friday.
I am head chef, and I have worked here for 2 years.
My job title is a houseboy, and I've been working here for about 4 to 5 months.
Houseboy or like kitchen assistant, and this is my 3rd semester working here.
My official job title is kitchen assistant, but we're referred to as houseboys by most of the girls. It's been about 6 or 7 months since I started working here.
Biggest responsibility is maintaining my food costs and labor budget, along with planning out my semester's menu and doing all the ordering and organization here in the kitchen.
At Delta Gamma, I usually I have to clean up the kitchen, I help the chef, I provide the food, I do the dishes. Yeah, that's about it.
So big stuff is just like getting here. And then you just have to do the dishes and like kind of set up for dinner, like set up the salad and the tables outside. And like during chapter, we kind of do it different. We serve, so it's probably the big responsibility. But really, it's just like dishes and stuff.
Mostly things like making the tea and lemonade, taking out the trash, cleaning up in the kitchen, and putting out the food for the girls.
My responsibilities are basically to cook, to prep, and to maintain the kitchen on a daily basis. With the help of it's late at night. With the help of my coworkers,
I do. It's right next to my dorm. It's good pay. It's fun. Yeah, I like it a lot.
It's awesome. Like, it's not too difficult, so like, it's pretty easy. It's fun.
I like it a lot. It's really easy. It's a fun job. You get that kitchen atmosphere without the high stress of like a restaurant.
My favorite part is definitely when the girls really enjoy the food and you can just feel the energy that they put off and they really enjoy the experience. Along with that, I love working with my coworkers and all the staff in the house.
My favorite parts are probably the people I work with. I really enjoy hanging out with. Also, a lot of the girls are super nice. I have a lot of friends in DG. And yeah, it's a really nice job.
Just that it's like not too much work. It's kind of just chill. We kind of like just wash dishes, kind of hang out, and then I'm like working with my friends, so it's not that bad.
Favorite parts? Definitely the food. We get to eat a little bit after we've served it, and it always is really good. My favorite task, ironically, is probably washing dishes. There's just something like soothing, therapeutic about stacking all the plates and everything.
Some of my favorite parts of the job are, well, first it's working with my coworkers. I really do enjoy working with them every day. Although sometimes lately this semester I have shifts where I work at night, and so I'm kind of like, for half the shift I'll work with coworkers, and for the other half I'm just prep, but I'm in the kitchen alone. And I also like that. It's a lot of fun. For example, tonight I was prepping some things that needed to be done later on in the week, like bacon, and then I minced some bell peppers and onions and celery, and I cut some fruit for tomorrow's breakfast, and then I also clean the fryer. And I do things like that every day, but the tasks themselves vary just depending on what needs to be done and what we're preparing for the next day or the next couple of days, and so on and so on. Some of my other favorite parts of the job, besides my coworkers and the work itself, is also the appreciation that we get in return for our service. It's nice to just be around that type of vibe and get that feedback after you worked hard on something. And so that's also one of my favorite parts.
I don't have many, but I would say my least favorite is probably just the injuries that come with the job. Burns, which happen regularly because you're dealing with hot fires, ovens, fryers. Sometimes cuts, not as often, but you know, it happens. But we deal with it and move on.
What are you doing, Atticus?
I just cut my finger, so I'm just grabbing a Band-Aid. That's about all. Ta-da.
My least favorite part is probably balancing work and school. It's sometimes very hard to come to work when I have a lot of assignments due. But yeah, that's
Probably like the time. It's usually just like I have to miss like dinner at like our fraternity house and stuff. Just kind of like an awkward time, and it's not too much hours.
Least favorite part, probably taking out the trash. You'd be surprised how much trash a house of girls can produce. So at the end of the night, we normally have anywhere from 7 to 10 bags that we have to load to the dumpster. And it's just definitely the hardest part of the job.
I don't really have any least favorite parts of the job. Some of the more disgusting, well, some of the downfalls, there's not really downfalls or disgusting things, but I mean, it is working with food, so there can be nasty things. Like sometimes the trash will get really gross, or like sometimes you're just touching things that you would rather not touch, but it's all a part of the job and the time and whatnot, so it's not really anything to complain about. Like, you just do it and then get it done and then go home, and that's that. But not too many complaints.